Hey Turtle Nerds, welcome back to another video. Now, I don't know how I did this, but I managed to not film an intro or explain what's going on, so let me explain what we're doing. Over the course of this entire weekend, from Friday to now it's Sunday, I've been trying to figure out where my pond's been leaking at, because it's been leaking. So the night before the next clip, I basically turned off the plumbing. Basically what you do is you turn off the waterfalls to see if the leak is in the waterfall or if it's in the main pond. So I turned off the plumbing and waited to see if it went down when everything was turned off. If it goes down when everything's turned off, odds are it's either a liner slip or a hole. Also, it's chaotic and it's awful because I'm annoyed because I'm losing a lot of water, so enjoy. Okay, so it is the next day. It is Friday now. Let's take a look at how the pond fared with its rest test. Okay, in my opinion, at a first glance, everything looks the same. It looks like the water level, in my opinion, has not gone down at all. Oh, but it has. Uh-oh. Last night we were just about level with this big brick here, and now today you can see we're about, oh man, that's about an inch below that. So that means that I think that there's a hole somewhere. This sucks. This is gonna be real fun to figure out and fix because I have no idea where the hole is at. My best guess is it's somewhere in the skimmer. I must have done something wrong, I guess. I don't know. I got some other stuff to do though before I get started with the turtles. I'm probably just gonna kick everything on though and see if it goes down another ½ inch, I suppose, or another inch in whatever amount of time that passed from when I shut it off yesterday till now. I don't know, but I just can't keep this off forever. So let me kick it back on at least for a little while. So this other brick is our next reference point. We are just about level with that one. So I'm gonna leave for a little while, a couple of hours, and come back and see if we are still just about level with this brick or if we are well below it. Little Butter's basking. Oh, now he's not. And neither's the tribird. Okay, whoops. Look at that guy trying to eat. Look at him trying to eat the plant. Look at that little terrapin. Look, they're hungry. Look, see, he's trying to eat the plant. Oh, bam, bam, he's trying to munch it. And there's one that's looking at me right in there. Look, did you just see him try to bite that? So we're gonna get him a, man, I almost wanna put little fish in here, but I'm gonna give them bloodworms and see if he'll eat. That's awesome. Oh, they're hungry. Okay, Nuggets, let's feed you. Hey, listen, I'm gonna drop a frozen cube over here, and I don't want you to freak out. Guys, can you see the smoke coming from the ice cube? Because we're under the heat lamp, so it's getting so warm. Look at it. Bam, okay. And then that will slowly melt, and hopefully they go and find it and eat it. And I wonder if the other two babies, have they lost their egg teeth yet? It looks like they still have it. Okay, there's one right here, still got it. It should take a little bit of time and then it should go away. All right, I said yesterday that we were gonna do a big water change today. Psych, I lied. We're gonna do it next week. The only thing that we're gonna do in here is probably feed these little guys just because we can. I have to do a water change on this enclosure. You see how it's getting a little bit discolored, probably 100% or so. Let's see how bad this filter is. Yeah, we're gonna do 100% water change on this. We're gonna do a water change on this. For now though, let's quickly feed these guys some pellets. We wanna make sure that they go in the water nicely. That way they will absorb the water and be easier to pick apart and digest. We're gonna skip feeding for everyone else to try to keep them a healthy weight. I'm sorry, Pumpkin, this is just what I have to do. And I'm sorry to the little juvies. It's what must be done. So we're gonna come here outside and oh boy. The water level is literally down below the shelf. That brick is our reference point. It looks like it's gone down maybe 3/4 of an inch in about 5 or 6 hours, which is really, really not cool. So thus begins our extended rest test. So how are we gonna do this? If I was to leave everything off when it's this hot out, there wouldn't be enough oxygen dissolved in the water and it could potentially kill my fish, which I don't wanna do. So what I'm going to do in order to bypass all of my everything but still keep things running, I'm gonna take this extra pump that we have. I'm just gonna kind of toss it in probably right here, and I might just have it empty into the stream, maybe up into the bog, maybe, but probably maybe right here, or even I'm considering just making it go directly back into the pond, and then I'm gonna plug it in and turn off the main waterfall, because guys, this is really getting bad. After that, we are going to leave that running for a couple of days and see where the water level stops, and then that should theoretically be where my hole is at if there's a hole or anything in the liner. That should work. So first, come on, there we go. We've cinched our bag over the pump, that way no icky nasties really get in the pump. It'll sort of delay and catch the algae and stuff on it, let it sink down. And now we're gonna run this like pool cleaning hose, I think it is. Now time to plug it in. Uh-oh. That's not good. And we don't want this thing moving back, so maybe we'll stick a rock here and kind of try to wedge this thing. I don't know. Maybe like that. Hopefully that works, I think. Temporarily, we're gonna grab this rock here and we're gonna keep it right on top of things. And that should work well. The water's actually going back into the bog. So this is gonna be very interesting. Maybe I will stop it from going back. I don't know, so much to do, so confusing. It is extremely hot out. I look like garbage. I have a lot of other stuff to do today, unfortunately. So guys, this is gonna be a waiting game. This is gonna be patience. This is just how things are sometimes. I can't film everything. I wish I could just fix this like that, but I cannot.
The next day.
Good morning, turtle nerds. So as it turns out, there is a, let's check on the pond real quick. It's kind of empty. As it turns out, there is a reptile show going on about an hour from me, which I had no idea about. So in today's video, we're gonna go check that out and go see what kind of goodies I can find from there. So I've had a pretty bad week, especially since that leak is getting so bad, just a lot of stressful garbage. And to make it even better, I get to the parking where I would park to pay the lady. What are you doing, moron? This is what I'm talking about. And to make things better, I get to the parking where I have to pay the lady like $5. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to the reptile show. She's like, what reptile show? I'm like, the one that's here. She's like, where'd you hear about that? I was like, online. It said May 29th. That's today. She goes, yeah, there's nothing here. There's a basketball tournament and a dance competition. I said, well, I'm not on Dance Mom, so I'm not here to see that. Thank you. So it's an hour home. Things are going great. Oh, but I think my baby turtles were eating. So maybe we can catch them on camera today eating, because I left their little bloodworm cube and then it was gone the next day. So I assume they ate it. I don't know. Where am I going? Okay, so I have no idea where my footage is left off. It's been a very, very rough week, and then the weekend was like not really much better, which is great. I thought I would be able to like recover and then come back real happy and strong. Not happening. So let's just feed a couple of the necessary turtles real quick, who probably shouldn't go too much longer without eating. The terrapins though and Pumpkin will be fine. I'll probably just throw them a couple of pellets. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so this is actually their second round of food. Pumpkin already finished all of his food, and he's actually growing really, really well. These guys, I have some pellets thrown in a back, so by the time that they find them back there, they're gonna be nice and softened up. Pumpkin will throw just a little bit more food like that. The rest will go to those guys. Not everything is always in tip-top condition, and right now, like, this tub needs to have a water change. This needs to have a water change and the filter cleaned. This needs a water change. And I was supposed to do that on this weekend, but, you know, I got very busy with a bunch of other, like, real-life things that I had to worry about. Thank God for Butternut, who is like literally zero maintenance. And I haven't even seen these guys eat yet. All I've done is thrown bloodworms in the middle, and then by the next day or by later tonight, like, they're gone. So like that says to me that they're eating. There's one that's hiding right there in the plants that is very clearly interested in the bloodworms. We're gonna try to feed these guys some omega-1. Right in there is a little baby, which is a very high like shrimp or krill like food that is really, really, really good smelling and good stuff. It's what I got the baby spotted turtles to eat. Okay, so we tossed our pellets right there, and one of the babies is hiding right there. So I think we're gonna step away, and hopefully it's the concentric who is the best eater as of right now. Hopefully he will eat. Sorry, Butternut. I can get you more veggies, but we're not feeding you any more pellets, buddy. No more pellets. At least not for a little bit until you keep growing and you start taking your veggies well. Let me turn off this light, and until then, let's go outside and, before it gets too dark, let me show you some things. I'm not feeding the turtles today because it's cold out, but I've been just battling this leak, and I don't know where it is still. I thought I found it yesterday. There was some liner that was subsided that fell in. I thought that was it. Nope. So I have zero idea. It's possible that there's a hole, but I literally have no idea where it would be. And I don't understand. I guess maybe there's a hole at the very bottom. That would be my only guess. is if there's a hole at the very bottom of the pond or something, and that would be it. So I just need to let it drain until it reaches that point, and then I'll be able to find my hole. And if it's at the bottom, I'm not gonna be a happy camper, because that would mean that I'd need to literally move out my koi for the day, get like a kiddie pool or something set up and pump all the water in, and then drain this entire thing, and then have to refill the entire thing. Like, that would suck. That would suck a lot. I mean, this is just insane. Like, this is actually ridiculous. So it's a freaking disaster. I don't know what kind of video I'm gonna have put together just from the past 2 or 3 days, but this is just what's been going on. This is what I've been consumed with, and this is why I haven't been filming much, because I have had no motivation to, because I've been dealing with this. I've also been just exhausted from other stuff, and it just sucks. I just don't know, and I'm gonna keep figuring it out, and I'm like about yay close to just like calling a pond company and being like, here's $300-$400, whatever, just fix it. Just fix it. I don't know what just find it and fix it. That's what's going on. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my suffering, and I'll see y'all in the next one.